Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Chad bringing y'all another video, man. And in this video, we gotta talk about Kanye West once again. Kanye at this point, like I said, he's not crazy, he's not delusional. He just seems to be speaking the facts and the facts only. So I was just on Twitter one day scrolling, and I'm gonna show you guys this video. And Kanye was basically just exposing, I guess you could say the Illuminati, but he was really just exposing Hollywood, people that are controlled, people that, have sacrifices, and different things like that. But we'll go ahead and roll the clip and then we'll talk about it, all right?
They can't control you. They can't. They try to suppress you, but that's how they try to categorize.
They can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me. You see, it ain't no name I won't name. Exactly. It's up.
Not you.
You know what I'm saying? And just for Minister Farrakhan, I love you, but the way you read that, I took that as a slight. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking no disrespect from nobody. So let's get on the phone and let's talk that out. I don't care who you are. I ain't taking no slice from nobody, right? I ain't taking no slice from nobody. It's God. That's the only person that I serve. My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah. I'm Christian.
Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. Out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. And God loved me. You understand? They hit me. Gap, Adidas, all that away. Still, Forbes, who hate me, right? Had to write net worth 400 million. Jesus is king. God loved me.
That's more important thing in life.
That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? And this truth is going to be heard. Y'all can't send none of y'all Meek Mills, y'all Puffies, y'all Lil Boozy, none of these names, none of these people that have to listen to y'all because they have legal. I never killed nobody, right? I'm the pussy that never killed nobody, right? But that means I can say whatever I want and not go to jail.
All right, so you saw that, you heard that. Now, Kanye, you can see from this clip, he is very serious when he says this. And a lot of people that are just generally asleep, they kind of see what's happening in the world, but they just dismiss it and don't really want to take the time to, digest what they're seeing. They'll say this is all fake, or he's just speaking, or it's not real. Because like I tell my parents, these celebrities do sacrifices, these satanic rituals, anything for fame and power. And they're controlled. They can't say what they want to say. If they do, they'll have to go back and, do some type of ritual or humiliation stuff to try to get back in the limelight. Like Kyrie, for example, he said the thing what he said about Jews. What they do made him a grocery list of demands that he must do just to come back and play basketball. And it's like he already said he was sorry, which I don't think he should apologize, but they're after him. Kanye, he said what he said about the Jews, and they took everything from him. Different people say different things. They may end up missing, they may end up dead, but those who know, those who don't know, don't know. But Kanye was saying they can control Shaq, Charles Barkley, LeBron, Jay-Z, and Beyonce. And what's crazy about that is, he's right. When Kyrie came out and said his comments, Shaq said he shouldn't be doing that. He blah, blah, blah. Charles Barkley said he needs to be punished. LeBron was like, no, he just threw him to the wayside. And what they got to realize, LeBron's been doing this goofy type of stuff, in all honesty. People say LeBron should just shut up and dribble instead of giving his takes, but it's like all his takes always agree with one side. It's always the side of compromise, just cave in, don't stand for nothing, every single time. China, LeBron's already sold out for China. LeBron's all Black Lives Matter and police are bad, but when it's time for like actual, interactions with the police, when we got to call what people have done bad, not saying from the police side, but just call, people just acting crazy, and it's, I'm not saying stuff is warranted for people to die, but the police are necessary. LeBron pushes all these woke, liberal, progressive ideologies, and then anytime he needs to stand up for something, he doesn't. But when it's time for him to just back talk or trash something, he's always there for it. We've been knew Beyonce was sold out. We've been knew Jay-Z was sold out. I mean, the list just keeps going on and on. But these people are compromised. They can't say what they want to say. They can't do what they want to do. They have to just go along with whoever tells him to go along with and just agree. And then you kind of see now a lot of people are just backtracking when it comes to this type of stuff. Like they're backtracking on Kyrie after they've already spoken out against them. And it's just like, oh, nah, don't try to do that now when it's like comfortable for you. But then, what people don't realize is Kanye said, my mom was sacrificed. And we've been saying for the longest, I've been telling people for the longest that the reason Kanye is a little messed up in the head, or, maybe he may be mentally ill or whatever you want people call it, is because he sacrificed his mom. He has to live with the fact that he sacrificed his mom for fame and money. And these artists do it all the time. They'll sacrifice somebody. Jennifer Hudson sacrificed basically her whole family. You know what I mean? When Lil Baby was blowing up, Marlo coincidentally died, and they were on songs all the time together. When the baby blew up, his dad died like literally maybe the day before he blew up. Meg Thee Stallion, I think either her mom or her dad died. All these rappers do stuff that's like, they sacrifice it or they doing satanic rituals, all jokes aside. And if you don't believe me, you got to do your research. If your worldview can't handle that, then you need to take a look at your worldview and figure out what's going on with it. He then goes on to say, Michael Jordan, his dad was sacrificed. Bill Cosby, his son. Dr. Dre, his son. And it's like they all have to do these little, sacrifice, like I said, rituals, whether they're satanic, humiliation rituals, make men wear dresses or, do, some homo stuff behind closed doors. Like, this is all truth. It all is what it is. Believe it or not, it doesn't matter. They're telling you, like, at this point, this stuff is so out in the open that I don't see how people don't want to see it unless they just don't want to accept that this is what celebrities or people of influence are really doing. Like Jeffrey Epstein's island was an island of just sex trafficking kids, and the only people that were really going to the island were what? Like celebrities. So it's like celebrities, people of power, politicians. So it's like, it's this readily available information for you to know, but people just don't believe it. It's just like you choose not to see. Like, the truth is here, you see it, and you just choose to look away and ignore it. But it's like nowadays stuff is so exposed that it just keeps getting shown again and again and again. And eventually you just got to kind of just reduce your worldview or what you want the world to be, being naive and accept it for what it is. Or you could do like the Matrix when that dude said, yeah, like, I know this steak isn't real. I don't care. Just put me back into the Matrix. Make me rich. Do what you got to do. Just a typical Judas type moment, in my personal opinion, because he even tried to, kill Neo. So it's like he just wanted to be rich and famous in the fake world instead of standing for something in the real world. So, yeah. And then Kanye goes on to say that a lot of people in Hollywood come up missing. They also come up with ODing on drugs, or they die mysteriously. It's just a whole bunch of stuff that happens. Just like this stuff, like I said, it's not a coincidence. This stuff happens for a reason. These people do all this stuff. And at the end, Kanye goes ahead and wraps it up with Jesus is King, which Jesus is King. At the end of the day, when all of us stand before, God, or we stand before Jesus, whether you decided you wanted to accept him or not, that's not up for me to decide. That's up for you to decide. I know I stand with Jesus and God, and I'm trying to get to heaven. I'm trying to deny my flesh while I'm here, do what it is that he has called me to do. Because I just want to be in the kingdom with God. Like that, point blank. I don't want to be up there because it's nice, it's sunny, it's gold, it's jewels everywhere. The food's the best I've ever tasted. I see colors I've never. No, I want to go up there to be with God. That's it. That's it. Every day on this earth, I'm like, yo, I can do whatever I want to do, act like I'm distracted from things in life, but at the end of the day, I was put on this earth to serve God, serve Jesus, do the will of the Father. And my end goal or my end mission is just to not just make it to heaven, but I want to make it to heaven and have a high role in heaven. Like, heaven has kingdoms. Like, there are different levels to heaven. It's not just like everybody's equal. No, if you did just enough to just get into heaven and somebody else is really putting in that work in the kingdom here on earth, when they get to heaven, they gonna have more. I mean, that's just common sense. Like, here in the world, you have kingdoms, you have like local government, state government, federal government. It's like you have your little tiers here on earth, the same things in heaven, except for you have way more authority, way more privileges, way more just, I guess, a place in the kingdom. Your place in the kingdom's greater. Yeah, we're all in heaven, but some people, their spot's just better. It is what it is. But anyways, man, let me know down below what you guys think about what Kanye said about the sacrifices, the different people, those who are controlled and who are not, about Hollywood. And as always, it has been your boy Chad. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm out. Peace.